So let's talk about why 100K is the magical number and what happens when you save up 100K. See, I strongly believe that 100K is when you stop worrying about things, because when you look at what happens when you make 100K, you have rent plus car plus bills plus emergency. You have all them things covered. You're literally covered. You don't need to worry about all them things. But when you don't have that type of money saved up, and most people are living paycheck to paycheck, you need to realize that you are one accident away from being. Now, there's a couple of different levels of broke. Some of you guys are broke where you don't have money, and then some of you guys are broke where you owe people money. So that's even worse. You don't even have your own money, and you don't have other people's money that you owe them. So what we're going to be doing over this short video, I'm going to show you the best ways that you can get to saving money, and then how with the money that you've saved, you can build your way to 100K. And the one thing that I'll say, making 100K now is like making 50K 5 years ago. Like the value of 100K has really gone down. And the stupid people making 100K, but when you look at it, the stupid people are the one not even trying to make 100K. So let me scrub this out and let's get straight into it. So 100K equals breathing room. And I always say, if you still need to think about rent, you don't even think about the future. Like, do not even worry about trying to get rich in the future if you're still thinking about rent. So here's a couple of things that people need to stop spending their money on, including yourself. When I say food, that doesn't mean stop eating, but restaurants. I'm just going to put rest up, I'm not going to type the food. Restaurants, you're done eating it in restaurants. Lunch. And this is something that so many of you guys are going to watch this and you're thinking, oh my God, well, I can't do that. But think about it for a second. Think of when you're working your job, the amount of times you're going out to the deli, you're getting a snack. All these things are adding up. All these things are working out to like 10 euro here, 15 euro here, 20 euro here. Some of you guys are spending 100 a week on food and you're not even realizing it. I do my food shop and I spend about 80 a week on food shop. And bear in mind, this is someone who eats steaks, chicken, and all that. However, if I go out to a restaurant, I might spend 80 in one go. So if you look at it this way, 1 week's food can be one dinner for some of you guys. So like all of these things add up. So what I would say, have yourself a golden rule, and this is what I did when I was trying to save as much money as possible. Once a week, I'm treating myself. And even a takeaway does count as a treat. So like even if you're having a takeaway, it does count as a treat. So I'm gonna put food is another thing that we need to look out for. Then we're gonna have a look at subs. In other words, subscriptions. Okay, if you guys have an iPhone, most people have an iPhone. If you have an Android, I don't know what you're doing, jokes. But most people who have an iPhone, you can simply go to your settings and you can have a look at everything that you have subscribed. Some of the things that people have, the big N, which is Netflix. Some of you guys have, I don't know, I have YouTube. I don't know, look at all the small, some of you guys have Tinder, what's that, T. All these small things, all these small subscriptions add up. $3.99 there, $9.99 there, $5.99 there. All these subscriptions add up. So what I would do if I were you, cancel all the subscriptions. Okay, Netflix, I'll be honest with you, when I was on my way to making my first 6 figures, I watched it once a week. Monday to Friday, I didn't do anything subscription wise. I didn't have all these subscriptions. The only subscriptions I think that people should have, the gym. I think that that's the only subscription when you're broke that you can afford to have. So food, subscriptions, car plus Uber. If you are a young individual, well, a lot of you guys are in your mid-20s and above, the biggest mistake that people make is they're spending too much money on their car. They're financing the most expensive thing. That's not how it works. That's not how it should be. Now, I'm fortunate that when I sold my car and I went to America, my mother, when I came back, she let me use her car. That was one of the things that allowed me to save so much money. And if she wouldn't have let me use her car, I probably would have got the most cheapest rundown car I can get, because if you look at what people have when it comes to cars, you have finance, you have insurance, you have maintenance, all these type of things. Like all these type of things add up. You have the normal person making, we'll say 2K a month, spending 500 a month on their car. That doesn't add up. That doesn't add up. That most, nearly half as a percentage is going towards a car. Then you have your rent, you have bills, all these type of things. It's not adding up. So you need to get yourself the most run down basic car. Uber, you're probably thinking, well, Ryan, how am I going to get there? You need to walk as much as you can. Again, Uber is just like the food scenario. All these small Ubers, they add up. They're like the food, they add up. 25 here, 30 here. Walk as much as you can. Don't be lazy. These are all things that you can do to easily save yourself a couple of thousand. Yes, a couple of thousand. So we've gone over food, we've gone over this. I'm gonna add one in the middle. Clothes. What you are wearing right now, what you're wearing right now from this video onwards is more than enough. You do not need anything else. You do not need the latest designer. You do not need this, that. Clothes, wear what you're wearing. Wear what you're wearing until it's too small, until it's ripped, until there's holes. I had a friend, I'll tell you a story. I had a friend worked a normal job and he used to make good money. Every single week, I need to treat myself. I've worked this week. And he had never had any money. He had money from his job, but he'd spend it every single week because he felt like he needed to treat himself. My mindset over the last couple of years has been, all these things that I want will still be there in the future. Like the cars, for example, me right now, I want to get an RS6. I can afford it. I really want to get it, but I can make other investments. So we've established that these are the things that you are going to stop spending money on. Okay? And the result of you doing that is disposable. And what does disposable income lead to? Ability to take risks. That's the power of disposable income. When you have disposable income, you can take risk. And everyone says, well, I don't have enough money. You do have enough money. But the problem is that people don't know what to do with their wage. People say they don't have enough time. No, it's they don't know what to do with their time. So as you start saving and you have more disposable income, I want to break something down. Okay? I want to break down your 9 to 5. Because you have a time block here, and we'll say a time block here. And this is, we'll say, before the 9, and this is after. So I have a lot of people that come to me and say, well, I just don't have time. I'm working a 9 to 5. I don't have time. So my question is, what are you doing before the 9? What are you doing before? And my question is, the 5. What are you doing after? So you actually have 2 time blocks during the day. You can get up early before work and you can go ahead and you can make money. Now, if I look at the business that I'm in, how can people use the before and the after? So we'll go with the before and the after. So a couple of ways that I help people make money online is through the sales and investing. So investing, we have scanners, which by the way run 24/7. So someone can use the scanner before work. They can do copy trading before work. Then for people who are in, we'll say, I'll actually do the after. Okay, after work. You can do scanners because again, the scanners still work after work. And then you can do live trading with the team. So you can't tell me that you don't have time when before work you can jump on the scanners and you can do copy trading. After work, you can do the exact same. And what you can also do in my business during work is you can have trades placed for you with the automated system that we have. So I don't believe in the objection of I don't have enough time. So that's for the trading side. Now let's have a look at the sales. What type of work can people do before work? Make videos, send DMs, schedule videos. What you can do after work: reply to DM, do your team calls. So the reality is these 2 time blocks, you have more than enough time. And the biggest thing that people say is that the 9 to 5 is killing my dreams. No, it's not. The 9 to 5 in reality can fund a dream, because from a 9 to 5, what you have coming in is a wage. But we just went over, you don't feel like you have a wage because you have all this useless spending. So we went over how you're going to stop spending all this money on things that you don't need. We went over the time blocks. Now we're going to go over what you actually need to do to multiply that money. So you have the money now. We've realized you have the money. You can afford it. But what you need to do, the big M, is you need to find mentor. Now, mentorship nowadays is a lot easier than it was 5 years ago. There's a lot of free ways. And one thing that you need to realize, things like YouTube, I have a lot of mentors on YouTube that they don't even know me, I don't even know them. Anyone who's providing value, you can study them. Okay, books, all these type of things. So find a mentor, and you want to become a carbon copy. And I really mean it. Anything that they do, say, talk, think like, you want to learn how to do it. If they take 2 shits a day, you take 2 shits a day. If they eat 3 meals a day, that's how you want to do it. You don't want to think that you know what's best. You don't want to ask them for advice, because we all say it. Everyone wants to be mentored until it's time to be mentored. So when it comes to a mentor, you want to find a mentor that you can copy on a daily basis. Find out the industry that they're in. Now, in my industry, people can copy everything that I do, whether you're in your 50s, whether you're young, old, whether you're intelligent or not. And in the mentorship, I'll either drop the link to my Telegram or my website. I literally show on a day-to-day basis what people can do, even if you have a family, even if you have 2 jobs. I'll show you how we get down to 1 job. Even if you're not the smartest person, if you dropped out of university. And this is why so many people are coming to me. Because in the mentorship room that we have, we show people how to do it. I will have a look at the level that you're at, and I'll show you what you need to do. But alongside getting yourself a mentor, you need to give yourself, and this is something that's so important, you need to give yourself time. What a lot of people do is they quit too soon. But have a look at your job. Job, 40 years, broke. Entrepreneur, I would even say 6 months, more than job. Meaning, in 6 months, you can easily make more than your job. So you need to give yourself time. And the reality, even if it takes you longer than 6 months, your goals shouldn't have an expiry date. I've been an entrepreneur for 6 years. It took me 5 years to have my first 6-figure month. It took me 2.5 years to make my first 6 figures. Your goals do not have a time block. I've said to myself, if I quit, I just go back doing a job. So, why on earth would I even think of quitting? So, as you get yourself your mentor, my last part, and this is something that's very big, you need to be intentional. You need to study. Study the game that you're in. A lot of people just do it. A lot of people just do copy trading. A lot just do affiliate marketing, but they don't study it. Study what it is, the mindset that it requires. Set yourself an hour every single day of studying these things. Become good at it. There's a difference between doing it and actually studying it, understanding the mechanics of it. For example, when it comes to sales, I've studied sales, the terminology, the lingo, the tonality, all these type of things. Trading, I study it on a daily basis. Of course, I show people exactly how to do. For example, if people want to do affiliate, I have a whole affiliate academy. where you can see exactly what it is that we're doing. And even every day on my Telegram, I show people what they need to be studying. It is free. I show everyone what they need to be studying. So this is all that you need to do to get to your 100K. When you actually break it down and you watch this video again, it's not actually hard. You have everything that you need. You have the job, you have the money, you're just spending it the wrong way. You have mentorship because, for example, you have this YouTube video, you have my free Telegram, you have other people on Instagram showing you how to make money. You have everything that you need in order to make 100K. You just now need to apply it. Go and do it.